You have to release pressure to submit.
Side control
Oh, it was the pit spot.
is that
Pit stop.
pit stop.
Nothing there.
Okay, that rest stop where you don't want to stop. Number one, there's vultures and crows all over the place. It's got one toilet, it's clogged, doesn't have a door, okay? You don't know whether the urinal is a sink is a urinal, but there's mess all over the place. And the only thing, by stopping in side control at that infected rest stop that you can get is open guard, half guard, and back to close guard. You don't want that. You want to walk around the head to that nice, clean, beautiful rest stop that they have on the way here to Texas. Some look like, oh my God, they look like places you want to stay at. You know, the truckers go there. Well, maybe you don't want to go there, but all the RVs are going there. You know, families, kids, they have a play area. So what I mean is, gentlemen, bro, especially on guys like Sean, we're big as Sean, Kurt, you guys already understand. If I get you in a side control, I can't really submit you from side control. I'm not going to get a key lock. I'm not going to get a Kimura from there. And all I'm going to do is relieve pressure. Because if I'm here and I'm passing here and I turn here and I get the side control here, look, this is side control, okay? He's properly framing, okay? I'm not controlling this side. No matter what I do, I'm not going to really control his hip from moving out. So as he begins to frame my hip and head, hip, shoulder, and look, the knee's already there. And I'm already in an open guard. Now I got to keep passing. What are really my options here? I mean, okay, I start doing this, but he's not going to give that to me. By the time I'm doing this, he's even hipping out more, right? Yeah, right here, look, and my base is off, and I'm sliding in. I can't even get back to his hips because he keeps moving his hip back. Move your hip, and then move your shoulder away, and now I'm already back into almost a closed guard. Why do I want that? I don't want that. I want to get into a position from which I have the maximum control and the most options. So as I'm getting here, I'm walking here and I'm immediately stepping over the head. I don't care if he's flat. So this happens a lot, okay? You guys think flat, fantastic. So all I do here is, I'm just gonna put my knee on his belly here and then immediately go right back. And I'm gonna control this arm, whichever way. I know I gotta control this arm. I can control it this way, I can control it this way. I can control the catch and control it in the Kimura grip. Very important you guys understand, this can't be loose, this has to be dynamic. And your feet have to be dynamic. Because his options are what? Roll to his back. He wants to roll to his back, I control the arm. He wants to roll to his knees, I control the arm. Or he wants to roll to his knees and I feel he really wants to. Turtle matrix, okay? I'd rather have you here because a lot of people really rest here. And this is a way worse of a rest stop than that side control, you know what pig. Because from here, it's over. Because you're exposed, your back, your head's down, it's a really bad position. If I want to go back to north-south matrix, dump them on the side, step back over, catch arm. Sometimes they keep their elbows in tight, tight. I'm gonna take that elbow, I'm gonna pull it out, because he's huddled up like a fetus here. He's not doing anything. Or I'll open this arm up here, because here, maybe I'll be able to reach through here. And then when I'm gonna reach past his head, right here. Now some may think they're going for a Darce. I'm going for a Darce. But I'm really not. I just wanna be here, control the head, because I don't even release the knee off of here. Because what I'm doing is, my shoulder is driving at his hip, and I'm preventing him from really going to his knees, because I want him on the side. I'm gonna take my left lapel, okay? Big swim, so I can pull it out. And all I'm gonna do, sometimes my lapels were actually set up, which should be your priority, okay? But here, as my hand reaches, cup his head, and I'm gonna just grab that lapel. And we're gonna do the Darce feed Gregorian. This is incredibly powerful because they're on their side. From here, I'm gonna feed it to the right hand, and my left hand cups his ear. I'm gonna lift his head up off the mat, and I'm gonna drive with my shoulder into his hip. Yes, because from here what I'm gonna do is, I'm gonna step and clamp his head. And now from here, my right leg is gonna step over, take a big step as my head moves right here. 3 options, 4. You can have your foot down, your head up, and you're gonna lift your head and pull that arm, and you get the tap here. If you have enough slack here, your head goes down, and your knees go down, and you do the head post right here. But your head's gotta be posting, because there's a lot of pressure on your head. and I keep my hand here so it doesn't slide out. From here, I extend my leg, and he taps. Also, I have the sit back. Okay. You have 3 options. 4 actually. Okay, so I pass his guard head that way. Here, and immediately, see, I'm already here because he's doing a good job. He's denying me the space because he's being a triangular sphere. What am I gonna do? I'm gonna fight here to get in there? What for? I'd rather get here or even here and just go here. This is not a very good position for him, okay? Because remember, there's also feet right here, arms there. If I can't get this arm in, if I can get it in, great. I can, let's say I have this grip here. I'm gonna switch. I'm gonna bring this elbow here, pull this out, and my hand dives in as my right hand reaches down so that my shoulder, like I'm listening to his hip. Look. I'm gonna feed the lapel from left to right, okay? Cupping his head. The key here, cup his neck or head. You don't need to do much until you pass it. You pass it from left to right. Left hand, cup the ear. And are you just gonna lift his head, like both hands, shrug. You're gonna lift and drive into his hip so that your left hand, your right hand can kind of hold that weight so his head's off the mat. And I'm gonna push my hand and I'm gonna drive my knee to his back and I'm gonna windshield wiper it here. See how nice tightly I have the climb? As my weight shifts from the right foot to the left, I'm gonna take a big step over here, whether over the leg or here. Okay, from here, it's a done deal. All I'm gonna do is posture up, pull. Okay, for some, they roll flat. You get both knees on the mat. Sorry, I have a.
Just getting you off my ear.
Yeah, sorry. I'm here. And now from here, see how I'm almost parallel with him because my right foot has to go on the mat. From here, I typically hold my head. Once my head is in a strong post, I shrug and put my left hand on the knee, and then I just push, and my hip drops. Does that make sense, guys? So now, instead of going for the Kimura, we're gonna go for the options of, and here, look, he's still a ball. What am I gonna fight to get in there? What for? Go here, here, here. His arm's exposed, right here. So you threaten it, try to control it, because he's gonna have to start defending that arm, yeah. Because everybody knows this is Kimura City. Bring that elbow in to open up. Slide it up, and now here I'm just gonna start reaching as my head goes to his hip. I wanna grab the back of his head. I mean, his neck or his head, just as a kind of as a marker so that I know my lapel can reach. The second I pass it right here, my free hand cups the ear. You can easily feel it because it's not like he's Van Gogh. Lift up and drive. As I lift up, my right hand pulls so it holds his head up as my left knee goes here. And my pressure, I'll do from another angle. My pressure still on my right foot. As I shift to my left, I loosen up and I step over. And that's what you're gonna do right now because he's still on his side. You're gonna step over and here you're just gonna pull with the right and lift your butt and drive it back, okay? From the side, see what happens when Philip's not here or when he gets that fuse. Okay, lift. Open this up here. I go here, and I go here. I'm still pressure as but I can do it all with my knee still controlling his head. As I pass this off here, my left hand grabs for his Van Gogh ear, and I drive to lift his head up. As I pull this here, and as I drive forward, my right foot pushes, and my left knee goes 1, 2, 3. I can roll them flat, post, finish. This foot has to stay by his shoulder. Do not do this, because then he has a free arm. You can push that. Yeah, you don't want that. You can still finish, but you don't want your knee torqued out. Does that make sense, guys? Everybody's gonna be on their right side. Let's do it. 1, 2, 3. Kurt, go grab somebody. Here, Marie, go ahead. I'm just kidding.